It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. It speaks to youth in a language they understand. Sport can create hope where once there was only despair. It is more powerful than governments in breaking down racial barriers. It laughs in the face of all types of discrimination. The heroes are standing with me are examples of this power. They are valiant, not only in the playing field, but also in the community, both local and international. They are champions, and they deserve the world's recognition. Together, they represent an active, vigorous Hall of Fame. A Hall of Fame that goes out into the world, spreading hope, inspiration, and hope. Their legacy will be an international community where the rules of the game are the same for everyone, and behavior is guided by fair play and good sportsmanship. I ask you now to rise and join me in commending the original inductees into the World Sports Academy Hall of Fame.
Wow, this is it, the beginning, the start of it all. Masseny Kaba, growing up for me wasn't easy. It was actually really tough. I was not raised like most kids. I still sit in my room and reflect on the days my mom and my dad were together and how we would do family things. Most things are vague, but the image of my mother's beautiful smile still inspires me. My mom was sent back to Africa when I was 8 years old. Although so many years have passed, I often feel like I'm still there. I still feel the pain and deprivation of not having my mom here with me. I often ask myself, how can a girl grow up to be a woman without her mother? How can society strip a child from their mother and tell that child everything will be okay? And how could I ever imagine to be as successful as I am today? It's honestly not easy. It wasn't easy for me, and I know damn well it wasn't easy for my father. That man, Masseny Kaba, God bless him. When I think of him, I think about all my friends who had moms and me being raised by my dad. I think about our transition, but then I think about my friends whose dads are not active in their lives or who have never been there for like their little girl. And I also think about his emotions and how he was able to keep the family together. But despite all of this, despite realizing that he is human and that none of this was his fault, and that my sister and I were all we had, I still gave him grief. It was hard for me growing up because he wasn't really around, as he had to work a lot, and that made me feel not loved. But I know now that the mirror image of my grief was my reflection of pain. I always knew he did the best he could with the little we had, but my search was for something more, and that was my mother. He never lost sight of me, literally, and would always assure me and Saran that we will be okay. And now there are 7 of us. And I applaud him. Then comes this man, Clinton, who's also another enforcer in my life, except he doesn't have any kids. Clinton. I started playing basketball just to play, as everybody knows. I decided to play because Saran was playing, and this guy comes out of nowhere like, yo, I know you're not just going to sit here in my gym 6'2" and not play basketball. Who is this guy and what does he want from me? From here, 8th grade, no word of a lie is where it all began. My dad was happy even though he asked me 1,001 times, who is this man? So he was okay with me playing, but never in 1,000 years that I think Clinton was going to be as bad as my father. People think Clinton, aka Bronco, is a nice guy. Yeah, he's nice, all right. He's nice enough to hit you with a smile and tell us that we ain't here for that. Or he'll just be like, you're not good, so stop thinking you're good. But I have learned a lot. I've met new people who are now family to me. I've traveled to places I would have not thought of if it wasn't for basketball. And if it wasn't for basketball, I don't know where I would be today. I have matured in ways that allowed me to get to this level. I have learned that my crystal rock, despite it all, whether I'm wrong or I'm right, will always keep it real with me and will be there for me. Saran may not know what she continues to do for me, and as I cry and I speak because her love for me is relentless, I just want her to know that I thank her and I do love her dearly. I also want to thank Cathedral, my aunts and my uncles, the Boston Showstoppers and Cathedral team, back-to-back champs. Thank you. My best friends, Deja, Pumpkin, Mr. Merritt, and Dion. Just thank you, everyone, for being there and supporting me throughout this journey.